Are we about to check out one of the most important action figures in my collection? Stick around and let's find out. Bang! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am Jonathan, aka Hedgehog Action, aka the man in the $1 million suit. And today is a very special day. We are here to check out some more from the Mythic Legions Poxus wave. Today we're checking out Aracagor. Why is Aracagor so important? Well, the story behind Aracagor is, well, the first time I ever saw Aracagor was when I was at G-Con after being at intern for a day with my son, Chase, in 2021. And man, I was absolutely blown away when I saw this beautiful, shiny, blue dragon guy. I immediately fell in love and couldn't wait to have him in hand. As a matter of fact, to be fair, this whole Poxus wave is something I've been waiting on for literally years. The beautiful soft goods, the magic effects, the wizards, and a big, giant, shiny, blue dragon guy. And to be honest with you, I was wondering if Scourge, one of the PowerCon debut figures from last year, would take some of the steam out of Aracagor. Well, the wait is over. Aracagor is in my house, and we're going to take a look at him right now. That's right, baby. We are back, and we are back to take a look at the next entrant in the Mythic Legions Poxus wave, and it is Aracagor, the Dragon Seer. He absolutely took me aback. I was taken aback, way aback, when I first saw him at G-Con in 2021, and he's finally here. Here he is in the box, and of course, this is an entirely in-box review. Just kidding, he's about to come out of the package. On the side, we've got the Eye of Sauron, of course, and the Aracagor bio. Closer look if you want to take a screenshot. And from the back, we've got some great artwork here, a great representation of Aracagor by the one and only Nate Barch. Something of a cross-sell for some of the other figures in the wave. The amazing Azahazar, who I'm so excited for, man. Kalazir the Djinn, and Tharnog the Shaman. On the other side, we've got the Convocation of Basilia faction symbol, and back to the front. And here is Aracagor out of his packaging, and of course he is a member of the Convocation of Basilia, which means he is a magic user, abracadabra. He's also a Dragon Seer. What does that mean? Well, it means he's actually related to dragons. And here we have direct references from the bio to dragons. It's the year of the dragon. Man, if this ain't the year, there ain't gonna be a year. So here's our first dragon in the Mythic Legions line, a Dragon Seer. So like a dragon cousin type guy. He looks awesome straight out of the package. The blues look incredible. We'll take a closer look in just a second to see all the different shades here. The metallic blues, some purples going on there. He looks pretty freaking incredible. And okay, now does seem as good as time as any to start talking about one of the, I guess you'd call it accessories? Here is the entirety of the accessory tray that's in the package. We'll take a closer look at many of those things in a minute. But first I want to draw your attention to this big giant tail here. So any of you that have acquired the Scourge figure or have seen videos about him online, you will be familiar with how this whole thing works. Here is a close-up of the tail itself, bless you. And I'll show you how to attach that in a moment. Now I will say, this guy is the same body as the Kragnar figure and Scourge. And with all of those guys, word to the wise, they are heavy, they are top heavy. So be careful when you're posing them around, especially if they're near the edge of a shelf or a table. They can topple over. My Kragnar topped over the first day I had him and his foot broke. So, and as a matter of fact, Aracagor also toppled over when I first took him out. Luckily, he did not break. But I'm going to show you in just a moment how to affix the tail. Again, Mythic Legions, Four Horsemen recommend that you always heat up Mythic Legions figures before moving them around too much. So here you go. Typically what I do with these bigger figures is I grasp the waist, I grasp the top, and I twist and pull And there you go. It was loose already because I had taken it off once. So there is the ball, goes up in there. This piece, the circular piece, is going to fit over the ball, but you want to take off this armor bit first. This guy goes on top of here, like so. And then the Aracagor top half right here is going to go on top of the ball, like so. Now, this is going to be a time when you might want to try heating up the inside of this section right here first. Bless you again, which is what I'm about to do. So there you go. We have now attached a cool tail onto Aracagor. And I will say, word to the wise, the hair dryer that I'm using right here to heat up the figure is a fairly weak hair dryer. So you want to be careful whenever you're heating up your figure. You know, as you're heating it up and you're holding the figure, be sure not to burn your hands. I would like to think I wouldn't have to say that, but you never know. So here's Aracagor with the tail. Let's take a closer look. All right, so we have Aracagor with his tail on now, and an added bonus is that the tail can help stabilize him, as you can see here. And let's take a look at the rest of the accessories, or the accessories, if you're not going to count the tail as an accessory, and I think that's fair. First, we have giant dragon sword, which is awesome. You can see the inlaid details of the blue, the really cool blue inside there. You've got the damaged marks. You've got super cool dragon hilt here with some rusty gold there and dragons on either side. And then the purple and gold, or excuse me, purple and brass, I guess, or purple and rust handle. Super cool. Another huge thing with the Poxus wave is this is the first wave that's coming with effects pieces. Yes! How cool is this? We have a purpley effect piece here. And this effect piece is meant to pop right onto the sword. And how cool does that look with the effect piece on the sword? Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Hey, Daddy?
What's up, dude?
Wasn't there originally a port for a charger in there?
Yeah, here. Give me a sec. I'll help you out. Next up, we have the hands. Aracagor comes with 3 sets of hands. In the package, he comes with the gripping hands, which I still have on him right there. And then we have these clenching fist in anger because Hedgehog did an inbox review hands. Then we have these talking while a dragon hands, talking while giving you the dragon finger hands, talking while tickling hands, the talking while holding a ghost spider scale down action figure hands, talking while playing Bond GoldenEye on Nintendo 64 in 1997 hands. So now let's take a closer look at Aracagor. Here he is from the front, from the side, from the other side with his mouth open, and back to the imposing front. And now we're going in for a closer look here. You can see all of the beautiful paint detail, the patina rusted, oxidizing nature of the armor here, similar to Ilgar. And all the different shades of blue and the metallic shiny purples. And the furry loincloth there. The big giant feet. A truly incredible figure. And we got to take a look from the back because here you can really see the presence of all the metallic paints, the blues and the purples there. Just, oh, so cool. And here we go down the giant long Godzilla tail. Now let's check out some movements. First the head, swivels back and forth. Key, the jaw is articulated, which is awesome. Arms don't go super high, but do swivel. They would go all the way around, but for the pauldron. elbow, boom, leg all the way out, knee, foot, and then he does have a twist at the waist at the ball, but I think, at least I found that you get most of the movement up top here, back to there, forward to there, and then you do get some wiggle with the tail too, back and forth like this around the peg, and then a little swivel here for a little tail personality. And of course, we're gonna knock out a few comparison shots. Here is Aracagor next to a guy who's all the rage right now, the YOLO Park Megatron here with his own purple translucent effects. These two guys actually look kind of cool together. Here he is next to the NECA Alf.
I'm a magical creature.
Here's Aracagor being accosted by another blue guy, the Marvel Legends Crystar. And for sure, for me, right now, these are the best two figures of 2024. And next up, we have Aracagor next to some very special blue guys. Starting from left to right, we have an LBC of a Sligor here with a 3D printed head painted by Curtis Ackerman. In the back, we have a Science Officer body with a head painted by Arthur Zoran. Little Cthulhu action there. And then as you're looking at it, to Aracagor's left and our right, we have a custom from John Caulfield. Next up, here's Aracagor next to one of the other members of the Convocation of Basilia, Hera Serpentspire, one of my absolute favorite action figures of all time. And it's freaking awesome to be finally getting some new members of the Convocation of Basilia, the magic users in Mythic Legions. And then, of course, we had to do this one, Aracagor next to his brethren Scourge on the other side from Cosmic Legions. Man, these guys both go really great together. I'm a guy that loves bright, beautiful, bodacious colors, and these guys have it for days. One suggestion I saw on the Cabal was to maybe take Scourge's, pearlescent purplish armor here and put it on Aracagor. Haven't seen that done yet, but I do think that would look absolutely incredible. There you go, one more look. Scourge and Aracagor next together, the dynamic duo. Dragon Bros. So there you go, there you have it. That's my review of the Four Horsemen Studios Mythic Legions Poxus Wave Aracagor. Ups and downs, let's call it downs. This big giant chunk of a figure can be top heavy, so be careful with him. He may topple over. Also, the joints and stuff can be a little bit stiff, so be careful when handling those. Do heat them up. Ups, I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. Just an incredible blue, purple, metallic dragon seer, a dragon guy with a massive sword and purple flame effects. This guy's going to end up being one of the best action figures of the year. He is Aracagor. There we have it. That's my review of Aracagor from the Poxus Wave Mythic Legions. And yeah, I am happy to say that Aracagor still blew me away. When I pulled him out of the box for the first time this evening, all I could do was exclaim my joy. He's just as gorgeous as the first time I saw him on the giant screen at the Four Horsemen Warehouse in Little Falls, New Jersey, and I could not be happier. An absolute candidate for Action Figure of the Year already is Aracagor, one of the most important action figures in my whole collection. So thank you again for checking out my video. Please give us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more about Mythic Legions and other cool action figures. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live and you know when a new video comes out. And until then, don't forget the number one rule. Be cool. Band Bros for life.